Hey yo, what's crack-a-lackin', cuz? I'ma need y'all to like this video in 3 seconds. Oh, this kangaroo right here? Yeah, this kangaroo right here is gonna sock you in your jaw.
What is going on, guys? Parallel Tid here, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a few important tips on how to better your movement in Fortnite. Now, just before we get into the video, I just wanted to quickly thank you guys for all the recent support on my YouTube channel. I've been popping off recently and I have you guys to thank for that, so thank you. Now, the movement tips I'm going to be helping you guys with today are going to be revolved around two important categories, and that's going to be player movement and camera movement. I'm going to explain the differences between the two in-game, so without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, we're going to start off with player movement. And the definition of that is literally in the name. It's how well your player moves with your builds. Now, good movement lies in cutting out unnecessary movement and moving through your builds as quickly and smoothly as you can. So when it comes to bettering your movement, the two main tips I want to give you guys is the positioning before you jump and where you land. For example, if I wanted to do a protected side jump, this would be an example of bad movement. Now, back to what I was saying before about positioning. If you were to position yourself on the higher end of the ramp, you wouldn't be able to make the side jump by hitting your head on the cone. Or, if you were to jump from the lower end of the ramp, more likely than not, you land under the ramp here. You want to position yourself in a diagonal angle to try and land at least 1/4 onto the second ramp. As so. Now back to the second step that I mentioned before. Where to land is also very important. If I were to position myself diagonally, as I mentioned before, and land in the middle, let's say I wanted to do a second side jump after. As you guys see, I have to run all this way before I can do my second side jump. So the best way to cut out unnecessary movement in this situation is when you do your side jump, position yourself in a diagonal angle as I mentioned before, and land as far to the right as you can, so you set yourself up straight away to cut out unnecessary movement on the second side jump. As so. I'm going to show you guys two different clips of me doing 3 protected side jumps in a row. One's going to have bad movement, and one's going to have good movement, so you can see the difference for yourself. Now we're going to be working on camera movement. So camera movement is literally in the name as well. It's how well your camera moves and adjusts while building. Now a good example of having good camera movement is if I wanted to jump, place a ramp, and drag my cones out. This would be an example of bad camera movement. Because I didn't even reach the first cone, and my second cone is placed in the wrong position. But this is what it's going to look like with good camera movement. There are often circumstances where the position in where you're looking at can often mess up your builds. Here's a few examples. Now, if you guys combine all the tips I gave you in this video, doing something like a Thwifer super jump should be easy for you. Now, just to break it down, my positioning is 1/4 into the ramp, my camera movement allows me to place the cone on the high wall, and my positioning allows me to land at the top of the ramp, so I'm ready for the side jump. Now that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you use these tips well that I've given you today, I guarantee you'll have better movement in no time. I'm just going to show you a highlight reel of a few clips of me showing off some of my movement. Don't forget, if you guys did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.